Now, if you've watched my interview with Oscar Kids, you'll remember I warned about this idea of people coming out and claiming they were recruited. The Illuminati was recruiting them, and they were promising them money and wealth and stuff. And I explained. I made an episode where I showed proof of what is it that the Illuminati was looking for. Okay? And if you watched that episode, you would have heard me warning people of this particular, claims and all this type of stuff. In the episode, I showed that the Illuminati was formed by elite individuals. They were not trying to make people rich. They were looking for rich people to push their ideas. I showed on record on the episode proof of what Adam Weishaupt himself used to say about the organization. If you watched that episode, okay, you would have heard me explaining all of these things. Well, the SAPS has just recently arrested people on this thing, where I showed, like I explained, there is a fake organizations, fake satanic organizations posing as the Illuminati to fool people about wealth. The Illuminati only looks for people who are rich, who want to show their hatred for God by pushing their agenda, using their finances. If you watch that episode, you would have heard me saying. So, what exactly is it that happened here? If you went on Facebook right now, TDT posted this particular thing in Primrose Germiston. Okay, it's not me who wrote this. They say in Primrose, a significant breakthrough in the for law enforcement, a joint operation, okay, in the Germiston area there has led to the arrest of 9 suspects, 8 males and 1 female, linked to a counterfeit scheme. The operation, which involved collaboration between the Ekurhuleni SAPS Crime Intelligence and Primrose Community Policing, what. It says, it tells you the names of the organizations, has been held as a critical step into committing financial crimes in the region, basically. Okay, what were these people doing? The suspects were apprehended while alleging schemes that promised unsuspecting individuals wealth through counterfeit activities. Okay, that's the claim that this organization, they would promise people wealth through this satanic organization, and they even attached the pictures of this Illuminati whole entire jazz, as you see there in the post, and they said a certain amount of money was found. Say law enforcement official executed the planned operation, resulting into a seize of money that is almost was close to about 200 and something thousand counterfeit thingy. Okay, so the authorities have expressed a commitment to continue investigating this particular whole thing of this. Exactly as I've said before. Be very careful. All these things of people being promised. That's why you'll hear people coming out. Hey, I was promised $1 million. Hey, they promised me 10 million. They promised me so and so amount. The Illuminati does not do that. They do not do that. It's misinformation. You see, there was this period of misinformation where people think, are there organizations, satanic organizations that use money to lure people? Yes, they are there. Occultic? Yes. It's not the Masons. It's not thinking. Now we know Masons tend to put themselves into position, and organizations like that, they tend to put each other into position. There was one particular period, I remember there was a documentary that was done showing at one period, I think it was during the period of Obama in office, where they went to different offices, and most people in government, there was a lot of people in government who had their certificate of membership of thingy during the either Bush administration or Obama administration. I can't remember exactly, but there was a lot of people in thingy. Bush himself and Clinton then went on thingy and openly saw their allegiance. There's videos even on YouTube to an organization called the Skull and Bone Fraternity, secret fraternity. They do not make invitations to make you rich for thingy. There are occultic groups that do that, okay? Let's be very clear. There are occultic groups that do that. But Illuminati and thingy, no. They want people who are rich, who want to push their agenda against the Bible, against the thing. That was the foundation of the organization. A different crime report thingy posted it as well. They reported this particular thing. Inside the ones known as promising people's riches. This time around, they were not so lucky. The team went very hard on them, and Primrose area in Germiston will never be the same again. And they reporting on this same thingy. And then they show the organizations that were involved, the Ekurhuleni police, the Mamba securities thingy. These people were arrested, 8 males and thingy. And then they also include this fake temple of Illuminati, this fake Illuminati temple, promising people money, promising people wealth. And so this misinformation helps these individuals. Okay? You'll remember, according to Adam Weishaupt, where on that episode that I did last, it was very clear the intentions of the group was to find individuals who would push, okay, to attract individuals of a certain thing who will push and advocate this agenda or these ideologies. They were not trying to get people, I think they were looking for people who had the resources themselves and could push the agenda. Once made that a thing. The goal was not to just recruit average people. No, even if you go back here on that particular video that we made, it says once the recruiters have their eyes opened, they must see people they respect and who appear to be happy with their situation in life. It's not trying to recruit people who are already happy, they already have money and seek to be noble. Then it tells you that's not the goal. It was misinformation that got a lot of people into that position of thinking they will be Illuminati just out there recruiting, looking for people who are broke. That's not the only thing. They want people who have power and wealth. And so you can even see it in the video right here. It says, I've already found exceptional thinkers who should take over from me. Okay, their schools. We need skillful, hardworking, wealthy, well-behaved, and powerful individuals. Those were the letters from Adam Weishaupt as he was writing, the kind of people that they were looking for. They are fake satanic organizations. Are they satanic? Most definitely. Are they wicked? Most definitely. But are they the Illuminati? No, they are not. The goal is people who advocate. They're not even, there are organizations that will try to convince you, try to corrupt you and whatnot. But those top elite organizations are not trying to do that. They want people who are convinced. They want people who want to channel their hatred towards Christianity, people that want to channel their hatred towards truth. They're not trying to convince people. There are their organizations which will try to convince you. And you will find members within this organization that will try to convince you. But the organization itself wants people who are rich, wealthy, and they want to use their wealth. That's why you will find all these people in high-tech companies very obsessed against the Bible. Very obsessed with anything that goes against the Bible or advocates for anything against the Bible. Or the freedom of man as God would have it. And I hope this here shows you exactly what I was talking about. Okay? This is a new report. This is a report that just happened right now. This Germiston operation that they are talking about, it's a recent thing. This is a recent thing. Just posted about it. A fake Illuminati organization that is disguising itself as thingy, promising people wealth. And it's not. Which is exactly what I was saying. What I was trying to point at. And so last time there were people that were opposing, there were people in the comments, no, you must do your research. I say, we are very far. Truth hides in plain sight. That's why I emphasized on those episodes the evolution. You have to understand the evolution. The evolution is multiple organizations outside of the Illuminati itself that advocate for this hatred towards scripture, hatred towards truth. That's where this organization started from. A hatred of bishops being in position, a hatred of truth being in the forefront, because the bishops were the teachers. They didn't like that. Adam Weishaupt specifically did not like that. So wanted to raise men in society who are recognizable, who would advocate opposite. I'll tell my thoughts in the comment section. I'll talk to you later.